Hey guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show. Today is Friday, September 18th, 2020. Welcome to another eBay video. Today we're going to be discussing returns and glitches, the eBay 25th year celebration, promoted listings issues, seller check-in, and some new and crazy error messages. Guys, I'm Joe DeMarco. I am a long-time eBay seller. I've been selling on eBay for 21 years, and every Friday I come out here and I make these videos to try and help you stay successful selling on eBay. And by the way, guys, what do you think of the new camera? Is the sound better or worse? And is the picture better or worse? If you notice any appreciable differences, please tell me in the comments section below. It's cloudy. It's been unusually cold for this time of year. The high for the day is 65 degrees, or it's going to be, and at night it's going down to the 40s. Very cold for this time of year. But anyway, let's get started once again with your comments, questions, and concerns from the last few videos. Jim Burns wrote in and said, "Lately I've been receiving bogus PayPal notices in my email stating that my account has been limited and to verify my info, and it supplies a link. Do not do it. Spotted that one quick. Pass it on to PayPal, it's spoof." I did not get that particular spoof message, Jim Burns, but I do have a question for you. Are you the same Jim Burns that played lifeguard on the TV show Wise Guy in the late 80s and early 90s? I used to love that TV show Wise Guy, and I watched it on YouTube. I've watched all the seasons. Just wondering if the 1 in a million chances that you're the same guy. ZXC wrote in and said, "Joe, I can see what you mean about buyers not reading listings in certain categories. I had a buyer in Puerto Rico do a buy it now on a TV I had listed for pickup only. It was listed for pickup only in the title and in the description. I asked if the buyer read that this is only available for pickup since it's too large to ship. When he said he didn't read it, I told him he can't read, I'm blocking him. I never heard from him again." 1960 Blue Bug wrote, "In 2 weeks, I've had 4 unpaid sales by eBayers with less than 4 feedback. One had 0 feedback. I hate these people." Dennis Copper replied to that comment and said, "You can hate these people, but remember eBay can easily flip a switch to remove that loophole. They refuse to do it." Dennis Copper, I agree that they refuse to do anything, but I do not agree with you that they can easily flip a switch, because I've been told they can't and don't validate any new accounts. But Dennis, if you have proof going the other way, please submit it to me, because I would love to see it, and I'll be more than happy to pass it on. Jordan Brown wrote, "Joe, what makes no sense to me is eBay even has a button in eBay Motors that says, 'Check if this part fits your vehicle.' It's so simple. All you have to do is enter your vehicle information and it will tell you if it fits your vehicle or not. eBay literally does all the work for the buyer, so how can someone buy the wrong part is beyond me." Jordan, it happens to me 5 times a week, which means I get 5 returns a week. 2 returns I had this week kind of irritated me because they were quantity listings. In both cases, the buyer manually changed the default choice from buying 1 item to buying all the items and wiped me right out of stock. Then got the items and said, "I'm returning them, they don't fit." In both cases, I had the item, the main picture of the item. Then in the picture number 2, I had a picture of the alloy wheel that these caps fit, and these people still screwed up. The only slightly positive thing is they were all honest. Every one of them was honest, and they agreed that they purchased the wrong size and they're paying the shipping back. Joe Blake wrote, last year my mail lady told me the supervisors were scanning the packages delivered before the packages were even loaded on the trucks. They were doing so in order to increase their bonuses. She said the mail carriers were angry about what the supervisors were doing. So I wrote a letter to the Postmaster General. After that, the problem went away. So it may help to write the Postmaster General and be sure to indicate what post office location is scanning the packages delivered. I would be willing to bet it's the supervisors doing the same thing they were doing at my local post office in order to increase their bonuses. The sooner the package gets scanned delivered, the higher the supervisor's bonuses. Again, that was right out of the mouth of my mail lady. Ed Miller wrote, seems to me the USPS is fitchy. Bill Still wrote, what's going on up there in your neighborhood? Doesn't anybody work on their own lawns anymore? Bill, it's disgusting. In the whole area where I live in, let's say 25, 30 houses, only 2 homeowners mow their own lawns, and I'm one. And I'm not talking that these people don't all have kids. Quite a few of them have kids, ages like 14 to 20. I swear on my life, strike me dead here on this deck now, these kids have never touched a lawnmower in their life. They have never touched a snowblower. They do no work whatsoever. Even my friend, the guy who's my age, he's got several kids. I see him out there pushing the lawnmower while his kids are inside on the Xbox or playing Fortnite or whatever it is they do. And I asked him up front about it. I said, why don't you get your kids out here to do this? I said, when we were young, we did it. And he said to me, oh, they don't want to. They don't want to? Guys, I'm so glad I never had kids. That is one thing I gotta give my ex credit for. I respect the hell out of her for that. Anyway, now we're going to have a few more comments. Dennis Copper wrote, and these comments regard to the letter that my stalker, the Blob, wrote to the post office. That fake threatening letter about me. Dennis Copper wrote, when a letter like that comes to the post office, which is a federal building, it gets rushed to the FBI. A full investigation of the fat man is required. This is going to be great. I'm not a big fan of the FBI because I don't think they do anything. But if they act on this, they'll be my friends forever. Michael Dolney wrote, hey Joe, can I borrow your nutty stalker so that he could write a letter against me to clear up my issue with the USPS? Joe, the best case scenario is that Fitch catches the attention of the postal inspectors. My vintage Magic 8-ball says there's a prison jumpsuit in Fitch's near future. Our Dennis said, just curious, Joe, how did you get a copy of the letter he sent? Maybe I missed it in the video. Our Dennis, that's a very good question, and I'd like to address that. This all goes back to 8 years ago when Fitch started placing fake bids on my eBay items to hurt me and leave me negative feedback. It wasn't enough for him just to do it to me. He has to prove to me and show me that he did it, so he would upload videos to YouTube with his voice and his fake account on the screen showing he bid on my items and showing him calling eBay, attacking me. So, true to form, after he wrote the letter, he sent a copy of it via email to Jason DeCanio. You guys know who DeCanio is. He runs the Queens New Yorker channel. Jason, in turn, sent it to me, and then I went and acted on it. But, see, if he hadn't sent it to Jason, I would never have known he did that, and I couldn't have done anything about it. But that's what gets him off, is to show somebody that he is out there hurting them. So I hope that answers your question, R. Dennis. Winter Crow wrote, can't decide to LOL or explode. Just when we thought the Fitchster could not be more of a moron, ouch. What an idiot. First off, he comes across clearly as the bully. and writes like a whiny third grader trying to cause trouble. He thinks he's making a point, kissing up to the USPS, like a grade school brown-noser. You know, the sort of bully that gets caught and tries to divert attention onto someone else. If anything, the red flags go up on him. Wonderful to imagine this letter marked him as a crank. May the USPS take a closer look at him instead of the intended victim. Meanwhile, there's the basis for about a dozen lawsuits here. Thanks for the midweek video, just what I needed. Yes, Winter Crow? A very interesting situation it is indeed. Okay guys, let us now get into some new business of the week. I'm sure you guys noticed that I put out a plethora of eBay videos this week because there was just so much going on, and I felt I need to get the information out to you as quickly as possible. Where do I start here? Well, let's start with the seller check-in. Did any of you guys get invited on Wednesday to eBay's seller check-in? It was basically for top-rated sellers who have been on eBay, I guess, quite a while. Basically what it is, the eBay executives come out and they talk to us about the current state of eBay, some changes that are being made, and they go over certain things. They touched on the fall seller update a little bit. And I was originally going to share some screenshots with you from that video, because I did take them. But I'm going to be running short of time, I know it, and I'm just not going to have the time to do that. Also keep in mind that I did so many screenshot videos this week, and for some reason I've noticed quite a few of you guys prefer my live action videos here on the deck to my screenshot videos. But sometimes the screenshot videos are necessary to show you certain nuances on eBay. For instance, last night I put out the one about the promoted listings. Most of you guys totally understood where I was coming from. We can no longer get by bidding 1% because we will not make the sales and our promoted items will not appear in search. Period. That's a fact. I show you conclusive proof that I banged my bid up to 4.5%. My stuff is now showing, and my sales are back to good. Very good, in fact. Do I like the fact that I have to now spend 4.5 times what I was spending? No. Some of you guys came out and said that it's a money grab by eBay. And, you know, I'm not going to say that it's not, okay? All I'm going to say is, in order to survive, this is what you have to do. This is very important. I know most of you guys get this, but a few newbies popped in on my video last night and didn't quite get it. Don't shoot the messenger. I am the messenger, okay? I'm not raising the fees. I'm reporting that eBay is doing this, all right? I'm trying to be helpful. I'm your friend, okay? Myself and quite a few others from Facebook groups encountered a very unique glitch this week. Shortly I'm going to show you a screenshot from my iPhone. But the weird part is, what would happen is, those of us who were selling in quantity listings, let's say we had 20 items, and you could buy 1, 2, 3. Let's say a buyer came in and bought 1 item. You would get a notification on your phone that all 20 items sold to the buyer. So if, let's say they were $20 per item. Let's say the buyer bought 1 item at $20. You would get a notification the buyer bought 10 items at $200. This only lasted 1 day. I think it was Thursday. I'm not sure. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. But I'm going to throw a screenshot up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Next month, in the middle of October, eBay is having its 25th anniversary celebration. I have been invited, and of course I have accepted the invitation, and I'm wondering how many of you guys have also registered for the event. A lot of people have. At this time I would like to stop and take a drink from the Fox News Cup of Life. This is the Fox News cup o' life. Happy is he who drinks from it. This is a staple of the Crazy New York Driver Show. Fox News cup o' life. I'm just going to stand here for a few more seconds holding it. Guys, once again I have technical issues. I can't believe it. I've never had a problem since 2007, and 2 weeks in a row, here we go again. Guys, that's it for me for today. Thank you for watching my video, and hopefully by next week I'll have this sorted out. Go out there, make a ton of money on eBay, rock on, peace, and for Christ's sake, don't be fishy!